up, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr. This is the Life Show. And guess what? Not only am I on by myself, but guess what? Jackie Roper Jr. will be back in just a few minutes. He's getting some things situated. But this is Motivational Monday. So I want to welcome you that have gone ahead and given your time wherever you are tuned in, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitter, on Twitch, Facebook, whatever social media your site you're on, as well as whatever radio source that you're listening to right now. I just want to say thank you for coming in. I just want to also give a big shout out to Fox Glen Marketing and Jackie Roper Jr., man, doing the behind the scenes work, man. Y'all see him putting it up, all right? And so I'm so glad to be with you today. Um, we you know we every week we come up with topics and stuff so that we can move ahead and move forward. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: we got a heavy one. We got a heavy one. Okay, and um, this one is big as far as yourself. Okay, and so what I want you to do before we get into tonight's topic, um, I want you to share it, comment, love it, and share it. Okay, because this is going to help us to get some things done. This is going to help us to reach out to other people wherever they are. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend.
Can
The
you hear
man,
me?
the myth, the legend, Jackie Roper Jr. I hear you
Yo,
loud and
I'm
clear,
here.
man.
I'm here, man. I'm on the second screen, still trying to get stuff together. I ain't want to leave you hanging. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
ain't in my
I
best.
got
Like,
you, man.
yeah. What's good, TB, man? Straight
Man,
up,
it's all good, man. Look,
straight up.
this is a crazy day, man. It's a
Oh man,
crazy day.
it's been a great day. It's been a
Well, it's been a great day, but this has been a
crazy.
crazy day.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, we got a lot of stuff going on,
we
both
do.
you and I.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we get ready to get down to it.
Oh man, it's
So
gonna
get
like you
down
was.
on it
Hey,
and,
once you start
get
telling
down.
them it's gonna be a hot one, I said, man, let me come in this mug because it's finna go. It's gonna go crazy, man. It's
Yeah,
going
man.
crazy tonight,
Down.
Tyrone. For real, man. Topic on. Did you tell him what the topic was, dog?
I didn't tell him
Man,
it's actually scrolling on the bottom,
it's on,
but
man.
the topic for tonight is
Yeah.
controlling your tongue and
Oh,
self-censorship.
oh,
Man,
crucial.
this huge.
It
This
is,
is
man.
huge. But I mean, I wanna first start off with
Okay.
that controlling your tongue thing, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, from the perspective of a lot of times, a lot of people they say, "Well, I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do."
Yeah, that's a bad
But
way.
guess what? If you don't control it, then guess what? At some point in time, you're gonna get dinged for it.
You
You
will.
know, controlling your mouth, controlling what you say,
Oh man.
because what you say, they used to say this phrase when we was kids, and I think they still say it to some extent. They used to say, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but
Those
words
would never,
will never hurt me."
never hurt me.
But that was the biggest lie that they could ever tell.
Hmm.
That was the biggest lie because words do hurt.
They hurt.
Words are the solid, or words are the foundation of how the world was created. Wherever people want to, say words was instrumental in the world being created. Like, that's how we reach the masses right now. because of words.
Here we go.
That's how we reach the masses right now, because of words. And so that's huge, man. And I got to, we got to get to, this topic, talking about controlling your tongue. Jack, I got to hear some insight from you,
Okay.
about controlling your tongue, man.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. I'm just trying to get my camera straight.
Yeah,
I'm
I see you, man.
my tech, everything right. Got a little feedback. Let me bring that down.
Okay.
That on my end? Oh, yo.
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
I hear you loud and clear.
All right, man. Turn me down over there on your end. You hear
Okay.
echo? I hear echo. Turn me down.
How about that?
There we go.
We good?
Good. There we go. Can you hear me?
We should be good now.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Still a little feedback, but figure it out. All right. Dang. You don't hear that echo?
Yeah, I hear it slightly on my end, but it's already checked. Actually, I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna control it from my end over here.
Let me chop this. Feedback. Test. 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Oh, T, that could be me, bro.
That's you?
That's all me, man. I got so much stuff running over here. All
It's
right.
all good, man. It's
Here we
all
go.
good.
Gotta move this joint.
We back at it.
Can we get it? Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. All right. So yeah, man. Holding your tongue. I still hear it, but holding your tongue and everything, man. I was out and
But
about.
see, controlling your tongue is
Yeah.
is big, man. I mean, what is your thought on controlling the tongue? Now, I'm gonna take it in a different way, because because of this topic. But what is your thought about controlling the tongue?
Well, you got to learn how to do it.
You do?
Because you can get in certain situations, man, where somebody will say something to you and you can either lose control on what you're saying. So,
Yep.
for instance, like today, man, I ran into a situation with a young lady. And
You good?
yeah, I'm good, man. That echo just really killing me.
Okay.
And I was doing a video shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring a picture up for you.
Okay, right.
Bring a picture up. And this young lady, man, I was speaking to her as I was doing this video shoot.
Okay.
And she there we go. There we go. All right. And so she said she was getting her food from the restaurant. And she said to me, well, she was asking the lady when she was getting her food, she said, hey, make it fresh. Her attitude was a little stank when she asked about the food, man. All right, here we go. So yeah, she had asked about the food. Her attitude was a little stank. And when I was talking, because this is a place I'm doing a commercial shoot for.
Right.
And I say, hey, the food is fresh all the time. Every day I come here a lot. And so the food is fresh. And she turned up and she looked at me, Tyrone, in the most disgusting way, man. Like, who are you talking to and what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And I was and the woman who was taking her order couldn't even really believe how her face was looking as well. And so, I ain't taking no mind because the type of person I am, man. People suck. So I
Right.
had handed my business card, as you see right there on the table, and said, "Hey, take this business card. We do podcasts, blah blah blah. But the food is fresh. I'm shooting a commercial for." She told me I'm good, and she left the business card there. And she proceeded to go sit her butt down. Now you can see the business card sitting right here,
Right.
right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
You
hear
see the
you.
business card sitting, and you see the lady. She didn't go ahead and left, and not even caring about the card anymore. So I'm like, I called you immediately
Yep.
after this happened.
Yep.
And I said, man, I really can't believe the attitude of this girl is so disgusting. And all I did was ask her, hey, would you like to listen in on the podcast? Me and my guy do podcasts, blah, blah, blah. And she really turned her nose up and like, nah, I don't care. And the thing about it is, man, I'm nice to everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really am. I have no color vision of a person. I don't care if you large, fat, ugly, however you are, man, because people come in all different shapes and sizes. But one thing it is about their motherfucking attitude, they can change that shit.
Yep.
They can
Yep.
change their goddamn attitude, man, to not be a person that is not unliked. Or
Yep.
if you don't want me in your space, that's fine, boo boo. I'm not really trying to be in your space,
Yeah.
but don't have an attitude and don't carry yourself in a way that you better than others. And if you think that this place is finna serve you some old food, why did you walk your ass in here in the first motherfucking place? Because you judging them and you ask this woman, is it gonna be fresh?
Right.
With an attitude.
Right.
Also, after I clarified it that they made it fresh, you looked at me like, how the fuck you know? Laugh if you want to, T, because it's real. And it's like, well, I'm telling you because I'm doing a commercial for them.
Right.
And I'm letting you know, but your attitude don't have to stink. Now, first off, I can call you all types of names that's coming into my head. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you got this green hair going down your goddamn back and these nails on your motherfucker. You put lipstick on the pig, but the lipstick you need to put on is on your personality.
But check this. Look now you getting to it. That attitude is what make the mouth go off. It's not even the outside person. It's the inner person. Because regardless of how you look on the outside, your inside can tell on you. You can be dolled up, be the right height, the right age. You can be the right color as far as your skin tone. You can be all of that. This is the biggest thing. Man, your attitude is what makes everything better. Now, I'm gonna take it here because y'all already know what kind of person I am. All right. I'm a word guy. All right. Now, there's a scripture for this, and it comes out of the Bible. It's from James 3:5. It says, even so, the tongue is a little member and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Now, all that's saying is, look, even though the tongue is small, it can start large fires by itself, but it's from what the person is on the inside.
That's the truth.
And it's a lot of people that's ugly on the inside, and it come out their mouth.
It is. That's
They
the
don't
truth.
know how to control their mouth, Jack.
That's the truth. You know, and like I said, it doesn't have to be like what you're saying is, and I tell my beautiful daughters this all the time. You know what I'm saying? I said, baby, don't matter if you cute, daddy gonna love you and spoil you.
Right.
But I said, your attitude will matter to someone else. You know what I'm saying? And like you saying to the, you know, we've met them all. We done been through life, man. We done seen some of the prettiest girls, and we done talked to them and shot our shot. But their attitude stunk with it. Their attitude actually stunk before you even said something to them. And it's not about the chase, because it's like, baby, I'm not going to chase you, because you got to realize what I got to offer as well. You know what I'm saying? But bring your attitude down, because if you're trying to obtain something that's relationship wise or long term wise, you can't be so standoffish like I am it and I'm all of it and you need me as well. And that attitude, man, can either make or break that in the beginning of a relationship, because once you even catch it and you get what you got, you can be like, man, you thought you was all that in the beginning. You made me, you know what I'm saying, work a little bit harder. And the end results of what I worked for is trash. Just because you thought you was pretty and you all of that, you know what I'm saying? It's Tyrone, attitudes and, you know, censoring your mouth from saying something to someone, it comes all with that attitude package, man. It's like I could have said so much to that girl earlier, you know what I'm saying, to make her feel, and I'm not that type of person, you know what I'm saying? But don't display that to someone that you don't know, because that can also turn and trigger someone else. And I tell my kids this, I say something, but y'all got an attitude. My attitude is the biggest. So you always got to look out for the jerk. It's going to be a jerk that's going to say what they're going to say to you. So now you done acted the way you acted. Now your feelings got hurt because someone said something to you about how your feelings is at. Because really, truthfully, I could have said to that woman, hey, you know what, sweetheart, your attitude really sucks. On all kindness and measurements, just like you said, with words. I could have said words to make her feel bad about herself. You see what I'm saying? Not calling her a bitch, not saying she ugly, but directing all of this shit to her attitude, letting her know how much you think you have it together, but your attitude stinks so bad, baby, with them Lee press-on nails and that falsified hair. You're not you.
Right.
So if a man wants to see the real you, which you're probably scared of, because on this journey of a relationship, we also have to see the real person. Them not with their hair done. Them, you know what I mean? Not at every moment is going to be the prettiest moment. Yeah. So do you sit here and belittle that person, or not have your self-control and say, hell, baby, you looking kind of fucked up today.
Yeah.
10 years, look, man. You know,
look, I'm gonna say this, because, you know, this is a topic that it'll carry on forever.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that so many, especially of our African American women. Now, I ain't got no call on no other race, but I'm gonna say what's in my race. Okay? And the biggest thing is that African American women, they have their attitude is really jacked up, and they degrade one another, you know, and they don't feel too good about themselves already. And I ain't saying that so the women can come out the woodwork. Well, why you saying that? Why you putting that out there? It's because it's true.
But also, though, as a man, we watch this stuff. So then when we do comment on it, it's like the spectator commenting on the sport.
Yeah.
But you're not in the sport because you're not a female, so I guess you're not supposed to say anything. But no, I'm watching it, and I'm telling you how the interaction is, because I get that same thing from when I tell my wife those things. as men, we're watching y'all. We're watching
Yeah.
y'all behavior, but y'all hate us to comment on the way y'all act.
Look, watch this. Now, I'm about to say some truth, and it's about to sting like a mug.
Don't get in trouble. You know you gotta
It's
go
about to
home.
sting. Look, watch this. Look at this. Here it is. A lot of African American women wonder why they ain't got married. They wonder why nobody have or the right men or the men that they want did not ask them to marry them. And if they did, then the man is running over them. But a lot of the major reason why, especially in the African American community, why they're not getting married or why they're not being asked to marry a man is because their attitude suck. Their mouth is horrible.
It
All
is.
right. Now I get it that there is a desensitization for the black women. All right, but you have to understand now. You always always a talk about I'm waiting on a good man. But watch this. Now this stirs my gears. This really grinds my gears.
Come on, let me hear you say it.
You waiting on a good man, but I got to ask you: are you a good woman?
Hello.
Are you?
Hello?
I mean, because
Hello?
what are you bringing to the table? Are you bringing just sex? Are you are you just bringing sexual innuendo?
Are
Because if
you
you
a
are,
good
that ain't
woman?
just enough.
Come on, man.
That ain't enough. Because when your looks wear off, because you're gonna get older, when your looks wear off, then what you gonna do? What are you gonna depend on then? And then you're going to think that nobody wants you, nobody likes you, and then you're going to allow people to run over you because you degraded and downgraded your own self, and now you're in a situation that you cannot control.
Also, this is what because you got to figure out what age it is for the marriage. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you have someone younger and at 18 and you make it through those times, man, those are rare gems of relationships. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? All
It's
of
true.
us mostly go through something and have someone and then actually have to find ourselves. And then you can almost pair up with someone, in your 30s. But you need to know who you are before you really try to put yourself in a relationship or a marriage, I feel.
Right.
Because my wife tell me the same thing that you were saying about, you know, hell, we married to black women, so shit, I'm gonna talk about their asses. We deal with the attitudes and all that. Man, laugh if you want to. I don't care. We are married to them. We deal with
Yeah.
them. My mama was a black woman. My sister's a black woman, and
Yeah.
I've had to deal with the black woman.
Yeah.
So yeah, my wife tries to tell me, to, she tries to be firm in a relationship and not try to be bullied. We got a age gap of 9 years. So I understand that she doesn't want me to be a bully or tell her, you know what I mean? And I totally understand that. But it took me to grow to learn that I don't control no one, even in a marriage, but that younger thinking of me, Jackie Roper, you know what I mean? In my 20s, you think that this is going to be your ideal woman and she's supposed to do these and certain things, but that's not really it. You have to find yourself, learn how to wash your own clothes, learn how to wash your own dishes, clean your own house, you know what I mean? And keep your toilet and stuff clean and all of those things, because that woman might come in and she might not have those skills. So, but if she sees that, hey, this man can be with me or without me because of the things that he done learned along the way, then I need to be a better woman to him, and we can be a better team to each other. So,
But what stops that? What stops that progress, Jackie, is because society is showing all of these images. That's what happens. The
Stephanie
society is
love
showing.
Chinese chicks and Puerto Rican chicks, baby. Shout
Well,
out to
again, I'm not Chinese. I'm not Puerto Rican. I can only tell about what I do or what I experience. Now, this is the thing with here it is with African American women. What they do is they have now taken in all of these images, okay? Because that's what TV is. TV is all of these outside influences trying to influence you to be like them.
Mhm.
Now, you've taken all of these outside influences and now you are acting a way that you should not act and taking on a personality that's not yours. And so now it makes you ugly, regardless of how beautiful on the outside you are.
It
It
does,
makes you
Tyrone.
ugly.
It does. Her attitude made me an ugly person. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Truthfully, man. And that was real. That's real shit. The way she acted changed how I acted, but it really rubbed off because she was changing everybody's mood in there. You see what I'm saying?
right,
That's how contagious that shit can be. To where somebody is acting so bad or they act so stink, because I tell my son that because this motherfucker does it every morning. He wakes up with an attitude, man. I don't know what it is. Like every morning. You know what I mean? And he's at this age where he shrugs his shoulders, but that changed the whole morale of the house in the morning. You
right.
see what I mean? And I'm telling him now your attitude wears off and now I have an attitude. So let's see whose attitude now is going to be the biggest attitude. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And I'm just trying to teach him that, man, your shit can rub off on someone else. And the way you're acting can affect someone else. But if you can change that and make it into a positive, then you can change the whole mood of how the setting is going to be. And just
and
like you
that's
said,
what it's
man,
about.
she was affectious enough that she made me an evil person at that time. So I shouldn't have started talking about her. I shouldn't have called you, you know what I'm saying? And said, man, I'm going to talk about this motherfucker tonight with this green hair and these nails. You know what I'm saying? And I wish Dick Gregory had a drink in my hand right now that I can give her ass. That's what I wanted to say to her. But I didn't. I called you. And I told you loud enough so she can hear me.
Oh Lord.
And I'm
See, but that's the thing. Look, Jackie, we, you know, all of this time we have been looking at these things as they take place, and it's never acceptable for your attitude to be stank.
never,
It really is not. It is
never.
never acceptable for your attitude to be jacked up. Now,
No.
I understand that we have, bad days.
Yeah.
Every person has their bad days, but not every day should be a bad day.
Hey, hey,
And if
Tyrone,
that's
let's
your
change that.
personality,
Change
man,
that.
come on now.
Change
We
that.
we in the
Change that.
real world.
Don't even, hey, Tyrone, don't even give them that. Don't even give them a bad day. Because what the fuck is a bad day? You have a bad moment.
Yeah,
And then that
yeah,
shit moves on.
yeah,
A
yeah.
bad day, if you, man, a fucking bad day means sit your ass down and watch TV, bro. You know what I'm saying? That means for 24 hours, it's been nothing but shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
having a bad moment. If you
yeah.
give too much time to that person, because other people will take that same word, is what I'm saying, is saying, I'm having a bad day. No, you just having a bad moment. Let's change that.
Right. Well, you can change it. You can change the effect, but
Mm-hmm.
you just choose not to.
You
And
choose not
that's
to.
that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Just like bad is infectious, so is
Mm-hmm.
good.
That's right.
So if you
It
bring
is.
the right attitude, guess what? That will carry throughout the rest of everybody else. If
And
you
that's
have a
why,
person that's being super nice to you, man, come on now, you
and that's
can't
why,
be mean. You
And that's why
can't
I
be that
fox with
ugly
you.
to
And
try
that's
and
why I
turn him
fox with you
against you.
every day, Tyrone. It's the FOCK, baby. I fox with you every day, dog, because your infectious, loving, caring ways. Y'all some bitches need to get on the podcast, man. If y'all want to act like me, you need to talk to Tyrone Brown. If you need counseling, he got a number 219-333-3036. Call him, man. Hey, look at how I'm acting. This ain't nothing but Tyrone Brown Jr., man. If you need some medication, it's called the Tyrone Brown pill. You need to get it. He got a prescription for your ass today. You can be happy like me. Look here, man. This is joyful times. The man is never having a bad moment, and when he does, he tries to not display that to someone else. I've been dealing with him for these months. I have heard the tone of how he's dealing with something, but he does not try to rub that off. There's one thing about him: when he turns that corner, he's not trying to turn that shit and bring it to you. You see what I'm saying? And he moves on. So it's a real pill, man. If y'all really want the Tyrone pill, Tyrone Jr. pill, call 219-333-3036. You can get the pill. It's a prescription.
Man, tell him come holler at me, man. Tell him come holler at me. Tell him come holler at me.
Hey, we got a new commercial though, baby.
Man,
Straight
come on,
up.
let's go to the commercial, man.
Fresh
And then
off
we'll
the
come
block.
right back, man.
Fox Glen Marketing premiere tonight, baby. Straight up, man. Check this video, check this commercial out. We finna show y'all what we can do. Hey, up there in that Gary area code, if you want one of these, call Tyrone Brown Jr. 219-330. Man, let me put this damn number on the screen, man, because some people can't hear what I'm saying to them.
3036, man. Y'all stop playing around, man.
3036. No, I messed up. I'm running the commercial. When the commercial come back, I had a number up there, Tyrone. I told you I'm going ham tonight. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's go.
Te extraño macho, baby. No me dejes solo, baby. Realmente te necesito. Apparat's me, baby. Te extraño macho, baby. No me dejes solo, baby. Realmente te necesito. Estoy aquí a tu lado. Para estar aquí a tu lado. Estaré parado aquí a todavía, perdóname. Estoy aquí a tu lado. Para estar aquí a tu lado. Estaré parado aquí a todavía, perdóname. Apparat's me, baby. Te extraño macho, baby. No me dejes solo, baby. Realmente te necesito. Apparat's me, baby. Te extraño macho, baby. No me dejes solo, baby. Realmente te necesito.
Burrito Express Bar and Grill. We're located at 9355 East Washington Street, Indianapolis, Indiana 46229. Call us at 317-897-9993.
Dejando, no, te necesito, te amo. Emocanente, no, dejando, no, te necesito, te amo.
Is we back? Do we got vocals? What's happening? We good?
That was hot, man.
Was it hot?
That was hot.
Oh man, you ain't like it, man. I gotta go
Man,
back
that
to the
was hot. I
drawing board.
loved it. That was good, man. See, you out there, man. You handling your business, man.
Oh
You're
man,
handling
hey,
your business, man. They gotta come see you, bro.
that's the short version right there, bro. So we got one that we can air whenever you want to. It's like 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It's a little bit longer, give you a little bit more detail. But yeah, man. You know what I mean? I dropped that off today and collected the check on that, man. Fox Glen ain't BSing, bro. We all about that business. We about that life. We about
That's
that Fox
it,
life.
man. I love it. I love it. Man, look, ladies and gentlemen, you back here on the Life Show with Tyrone Brown Jr. and Jackie Roper Jr. Man, from Gary, Indiana, all the way to Indianapolis, Indiana, man. We covering this north and south. All right.
Steph,
Yeah, they're not. No, they're not in Chicago, Steph. But I get you. I understand. I understand. Look, this is Motivational Monday. Now, the way that we came on, we understand if you didn't get on board immediately. All right, it's all good, man. Look, y'all stay with us on this train because we going forward. We keeping it moving. We keep going full steam ahead. All right, and ain't no stopping us now.
We
On the move.
move.
Hey. So y'all know I'm goofy. Y'all know
too,
I'm goofy.
bro.
So
Me too.
But we're talking about controlling your tongue, man. Controlling your tongue.
As we going
your
on,
tongue got everything to do with your attitude, man.
Hey man, I got some stuff about, I got some clips in here that me, my brother-in-law, and my sister played. Some old Self-Censorship. I'm getting down and gritty tonight, baby. I took my tie off tonight. For real.
No, we gonna self-censor. We gonna do some self-censorship tonight.
We can't self-censor. We gotta go out. That's what they want us to do. They want to censor us. But tonight, we're uncensored.
No, we gotta stay self-censored.
But we can't do this right here. This is the toxic masculinity part of the podcast.
Oh,
Go get us a beer, bitch.
No.
Brought to you by www. Almond Nut Ball Spray. Have your nuts smelling like almonds all day long. And this is the toxic masculinity part of our podcast. Go get us a beer, bitch. And hear the fuck up.
We gotta cut it.
I'm going hard tonight.
Man, you be having me sweating, bro.
Hey man, my palms are sweating over here. And my palms are sweating for me to push the button.
Don't push the button.
Hey, no, that's what it is. Self-censored, man. We talking about, so that's a part of being censored. I've been holding that because of not wanting to display it for somebody that might not like it or is not their speed. You see what I'm saying? And that's the whole self-censorship thing. As I sent you a couple of clips and a couple of articles, and it was talking about, authors and also journalists who don't really say what they want to say because fear of being ridiculed, fired, or something like that. So they're self-censoring themselves and not really giving their full view of the topic. That's what it is. We don't say certain things, and we had this conversation as well because of what will happen is the cancel culture. There you go. So all of these topics lead into, hey, do I say this? Do my tongue get me in trouble? Who will cancel me? You feel what I'm saying? It's getting to be put this on top of this, put this on top of this, on top of this. To where you will put yourself in the box and you will feel like I can't say certain things. And is freedom of speech really freedom of speech? You see what I'm saying?
It's not.
People got on platforms such as Facebook and MySpace and all of these really for you to get away from your job, to use to say what you want to say, so your job won't come into these platforms. But now the news and all of these people saying, hey, watch what you say because your job will look at what you say, and you might not have a job because of how you are. But if you are not a racist or a bigot, or you're not saying anything to offend anyone, you know what I'm saying, then you should be good, right?
Well, this is another thing. Because of the way that people think, not everybody was raised up in the same house. And so it not being offensive to you, it could be offensive to me. And that's why all of this cancel culture has really taken place. And to be honest, people really do need to censor what they say. There's, when I first came in contact with you, what I was saying, is that you are so bold to listen to your views. You're very bold and outspoken. I too am bold and outspoken, but I say it in a different way, whereby if somebody hear it, then they're like, "Oh, okay. So is this what you're saying?" So I'm not saying that now I can take it the Jackie Roper way and just cuss your tail out, clean out. But that ain't me. And a lot of times Jackie will tell me, "No, man, you can't do it the Jackie way. You got to do it the Tyrone way, because that's how people recognize you." And so even with self-censorship, you got to be careful with how you communicate what your thoughts are to other people, how you convey your thoughts to other people and other groups of people. Because, like I said, it may not sound offensive to me, but it's still it's offensive to somebody else.
And the reason why I
So
say those things to you is because I know what type of energy we feed off of with each other. You see what I'm saying? And they
yeah,
say birds of
Jackie, you breaking up, bro. I think your feed is going in and then you froze. So I don't know what's going on, but you just froze and then your feed froze. Are you still there with me? Okay. Well, we gonna keep on. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the life show. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr. And of course, you have Jackie Roper Jr. That's all the way in Indianapolis, Indiana. Jackie is having a few technical difficulties right now, but we gonna get this straight real quick. All right.
oh, I'm
Um.
good. I'm good.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
I
You
got
just you
different I
just went
got
out.
different angles and different cameras, man. Sometimes they putting them 5G cords in my front of my house, man. So my internet is off and
Ah,
on.
I
Yeah,
got it.
they
I
running
got
them
it.
5G lines. Uh, but no, what I was saying is, man, the reason why I say those things to you is because I know birds of a feather flock together, and I know our energy runs off of each other, and I don't want you to go into a conversation. I want you to go in with some of my ammo, but just not all of my ammo. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? To take what if it comes to that point that you have to say it, then say it, because I take yours and I make sure that I'm calm in the conversation, and I make sure that I'm. But then if it has to come out, then it's gonna come out. But
Right.
going in, I analyze it. You see what I'm saying? And and,
Yeah.
and we also talk about our situations to where we say, hey man, fuck, should I go into this one? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
And it gives
Yep.
us a little bit more understanding of how to control it. Besides just saying, because it happens, man. So it's a pleasure, man. And I don't say all of this stuff about you, man, because it's real. People really need to know that that if, and I hope it's the same in your house. I hope I don't get off this podcast and then your wife be like, Jackie talking a bunch of bullshit.
Now, look, hey, my wife, everybody in my circle, everybody that's around me daily. Now, look at Steph. Look at Steph. Now, Steph, she can talk about me. She's been around me for a long time. Steph has been around me for a long time, for a number of years. And Steph can tell you what kind of person I am. That I'm not, I'm like this all the time. You know, she said, I wish this was on Facebook Live. Well, I think we might go back to putting it on Facebook, Steph,
I'm with you. I'm
because
with you,
we
man.
missing out on that audience.
Yeah.
And so we might go back to putting it on Facebook Live.
And it's
Um,
all, it boils down to all being entertainment, don't it, Tyrone?
yeah, Yeah.
Let them see it.
Yeah.
Let them see
Yeah.
it.
I'm trying to tell you, but even when I'm at home, and I'm not trying to say that I'm the best or I'm the biggest or I'm the greatest or anything like that, but I've come from a long way from where I used to be, and man, I still haven't arrived yet, and I'm still working on myself on things. But I've learned how to appropriate myself in certain situations, and in certain what do you call sensitive, highly sensitive situations.
Yeah.
And man, this ain't no joke, brother.
No.
Hey, life will throw you some curveballs, and you'll be like, man, what the heck is this?
Yeah, it will. You got to learn how to handle them, man. Be able to maneuver through them.
See, Stephanie said, "Yep, I've always been like that ever since she's known me." So, and my wife can tell you, man. Even in my house, man. I'm this guy. I'm always this guy. But it's to I wasn't always like this. I really wasn't. I've had a maturation over the years, but I'm telling you, man, with the controlling your tongue and self-censorship, man, we definitely got to watch what we say. You know,
We do.
we got to definitely watch what we say and how we say it to people, not so much to garner people feelings, but we have to say it in a way that even we will receive it. That's all I'm saying.
You're
Like
right. You're right.
you wouldn't want nobody, calling you no bees and hoes and all that. You wouldn't want no. So why would you?
I've been called that. I've been called. It ain't hurt my feelings.
But
Because
see,
sometimes,
me,
because sometimes I am a bitch, and sometimes I feel like I want to be a hoe. But it's just the time and when you call it to me. Those words do not hurt my feelings, man. That sticks and stones really stick to me, man. You know what I mean? Words don't affect me. If you tell me that I'm a failure, then that's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
Because
now,
I'm not.
that
Anything else? Yeah, you just talking. But tell me that I'm a fail and I'm gonna show you success. That's the only thing that can really grind my gears, dude. Words don't. I've been called, words since I've been young, dog. Light skinned it. I was never always so it was always a fight for something. And then them boys in Ivanhoe projects used to eat me up, dog. With them man, they was the Jonas. Hey, them suckers would tear you up, talk about your mama, your shoes, and everything. So if you grew up like that, truthfully, man, because we grew up in that era, dog. We grew up in that era where people would say that. Some motherfuckers got shot and killed from even talking about somebody's mama because they didn't know that person's mama had passed away. You know what I'm saying? And then that other person really affected them. But my grandmama had passed away. You know what I mean? But when they was saying those jokes, they never said nothing about death. You know what I mean? It always was, the coldest thing was your mama joke. You see what I'm saying? And it was like, if I got one better for you, then I'm going to snap you out. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So it was all a snap game to me. I never really took nothing offensive, man. I really analyzed and knew that I had a little bit better than most of them guys had. Much respect to them because they had that situation. But I never looked down on none of them. And them suckers would rip me up, Tyrone. I'm talking about rip me up, dog. So from those words of being in that type of environment, the kids have got a little bit softer nowadays. But I also know that those words can hurt, and I would never turn those on someone else. You grow from it, and like you say, man, that lash of that tongue, you got to learn how to control it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything go with growth, man. Also understanding. Also knowing that somebody's situation ain't always the best. You know what I mean? And like you say, if you ain't got a kind heart and lead with kindness, then, man, you really out here just screwed up, dog, anyway.
Yeah.
So my thing is knowing that, heck, those guys who really tore off into me, knowing that they didn't have much. Some of them suckers fought for their lunches. I seen a fist fight because a cat wanted his lunch so bad, dog. In elementary. My kids know nothing about what I saw growing up.
Right.
And so I seen kids fight for their food, man. You know when you used to stick your finger in somebody's, they don't do that.
Yep.
I seen somebody stick their finger in somebody's pizza and that sucker came across that table and whacked them. Tongue, mouth, all of that, censorship, it all goes into growth and what I've learned and when to say it, when not to say, you know what I'm saying, how to hurt someone's feelings, when not to hurt someone's feelings. Jackie, do you feel like being that person today? Do you not feel like being that person? My thing is, Tyrone, when it comes to disrespect, sometimes I say shit to snap somebody out of what the fuck they in. Why are you walking around like this? Because like I tell my son, there's someone in this fucking room that's going to be bigger and badder than your ass. Are you the biggest and badder in the room at this time? And if you're not, then you need to change your attitude.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But see, it's not even so much that somebody is bigger and badder than you. It is what's gonna happen is that somebody gonna come across and they, just like you don't care about their feelings, they ain't gonna care about yours.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't even have to be in a fighting term. It can be they don't care about your feelings. So with my words is I'm going to crush your feelings. My words might insult you enough that you might want to fight.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I said I ain't touched you. I ain't put my hands on you. But my words can incite and enrage you enough that you want to fight.
Yep. And that's, just like, we have a lot of situations because of words. Mm-hmm. I was looking at some on a situation on TV, and because the way now, I would have said what this guy said totally different because I understood what he was saying. I understood what point he was trying to make, but the way that he said it, I'm like, uh-oh. And look, before he could get all the words out of his mouth, man, this guy came across and smacked the daylights out of him. Like, you ain't gonna never talk to me like that ever again. And so that's why we have to be careful, man.
We do. So who was right in that situation, though? And I don't feel like, like the dude who hit the guy, man. Hey, man, if he ain't touch you, don't put your hands on them. Those words incited you enough that you had to hit him. My thing is this. If he was seeing that man was finna attack, then that's another reason to go ahead and stop it before it started. Yeah. But other than that, fucking words is no reason for you to put your hands on nobody, man.
But see, again, Jack, the world that we live in, they're not as strong as when we was coming up. Because here it is, we have to take a lot. We have to take a lot, and that's why a lot of stuff kind of roll off our back.
Yeah.
Not everything, but the majority of the stuff that's happening, it kind of, roll off like water on the duck's back.
Exactly.
But this generation that's now, you say something to them, man, you got their full undivided attention, and they would, because they're emotionally unstable, man. Hey, it's gonna be trouble, bro.
It is.
And that's the truth. And so
man, I think it's even rougher.
You might as well censor yourself.
I think it's even tougher for my kids down here, man, because they growing up a little bit different. Sometimes I tell them, man, I wish I'd take y'all ass back to Gary so y'all can grow up, because, man, I really do. I don't even know if that would work. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at this time. Not at this time. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because at some point in time, and this was way back in my day, in your day, Gary, you know, even though it was poverty stricken, even though, you know, everybody didn't have everything, you still had people that would use wisdom with their conversation and their words.
Hey,
You
man,
know, for
even
the
when I
most
was up
part.
there,
Not everybody. Not
it never,
everybody.
yeah, it didn't feel that way though, man, because we was living. You know what I'm saying? It really didn't. I guess because we was kids and we ain't had no worries, but it didn't feel poverty stricken in the 80s and the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It started going down.
The reason why is because we were socially active with one another.
Boy, we was kicking it.
Right. We was all in, like, it wasn't I'm by myself, you know, I'm all in this alone. It's like, no, Miss Johnny next door, you know, Miss Dottie down the street,
all of them,
Mr. Davis across the street,
brother Barnes.
Come on, man, all us, we was in it together. And when we all didn't have, we would take that time to unify. Now, man, all it takes is one incident and we divided.
Yeah.
It don't take much, because people are highly offended in this day and time, and they just don't care about nobody. It's all about, like, it's that renegade mentality, bro.
Yeah.
It's about renegade mentality. That's why today gangs ain't even, you know, the word, because it ain't no gang. This is renegade. You know, you talking about you GD, or, you know, you Vice Lord, or, you know, you BD, all that. You talk about that, but it ain't a collab no more. All this is you just claiming a set. And then, because I claim the set, now I'm gonna just spray you. I'm gonna spray your house and then throw up the signs. Like, that's not gangs. Gangs was, at that time when we was growing up, it was a brotherhood. It was a family. But not now. Everything is renegade, bro.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
So the super desensitization, man, that have happened over this time, and I'm so over it, Jack. I really am, man. I really am.
Yeah.
So,
me too.
I mean, in this day, I wish people would be more wise with, you know, the things that they say, but it just tells us the time that we living in. You know, I wish that people would, you know, do the right thing, you know, with their families, with their children. But that time is past. And ain't no sense in us trying to trick ourselves. Well, you know, if we do this, then it's gonna go back to this. No, it ain't gonna never go back. We gonna time is gonna keep on ticking. And guess what? As we get further and further from the past, the future is never like the past. Never. You know, that's why we got to hold to values. And if we hold to values, that's the only standard that's going to stand. That's the only standard that's going to have a foundation in order to build on. So, man, look, we done got to the end of Motivational Monday, man. We done got to the end, Jackie. It's been another one, bro.
Yeah.
It's been another one. Any last closing remarks, bro?
Yeah, man. And the great words are too short. Bitch!
I knew you was gonna do that.
Uncensor yourself.
But look, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Life Show, Motivational Monday. Next week, we going to be back with some more content that's going to incite you to riot. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. Yeah. You go.
No, we're going to incite you to do better, man.
Go outside and burn your own damn drawers. That's all you need.
But look, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get out of here. Man, for myself, Tyrone Brown Jr., y'all know who that is.
Yo.
Jackie Roper Jr. Man, look, have a great, safe evening. Be blessed. Peace. What's up, everybody? My name is Tyrone Brown Jr.
And I'm Jackie Roper Jr.
Look, this is Junior, man. Hey, let's get it. What we're coming to you today is talking about marketing and advertising. Look, Foxland Marketing is at your service for all of your podcasting, marketing, and advertising needs. Look, contact us at the number below. You won't regret it.
We got two numbers. We got a 219 number and we got a 317 number. You need to talk to Tyrone Brown for the Gary, Indiana area. Please reach out to him. This is a partnership that we are working from Gary to Indianapolis to develop small businesses, to make sure that we can get y'all creative marketing and small business development going. Podcasts, all of that mess.
Definitely. So you don't want to miss. Look, Foxland Marketing and the Life Show. We about to go up. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr.
And I'm Jackie Roper Jr.
Look, keep it locked. Stay consistent.
Here we come, baby.